Broomfield Police! Broomfield Police!
So after breaking in the front door, the officer was finally able to get inside and was able to get to her, but she had no pulse that he could feel. Kristil was officially pronounced dead at 12:43 p.m. Now, right away, the investigators knew that this was no accidental death. Kristil had been murdered. There was a stab wound near the left side of her chest, as well as what the police report described as, quote, substantial wounds on the right side of her head near her temple. Now, right away, the investigators honed in on Jack. Obviously, he was the biggest suspect here. Jack had been stalking Kristil for months, ramping up his threats, making her feel unsafe everywhere, including in her own home. And here's the thing, after finally speaking with Jack, the investigators were kind of like, wait a minute, none of this is making any sense. You see, Jack had an alibi, and a pretty good one at that. The first being that he was at his home in Utah just hours after Kristil had been murdered. But during this whole surprise visit to Jack's house, he was very cooperative with the police. He even let them check all of his devices. And guess what? When they searched those devices, there was no sign that he had made any contact with Kristil at all recently, let alone during the times that she was getting all of these very scary stalkery messages, which was weird. If these messages weren't coming from Jack's phone, they had to be coming from somewhere. And as we know, the detectives had done some research into where these messages were coming from. So now the forensic IT experts began doing a reverse search, trying to see what they could find. And I genuinely mean this when I say it, but what they found was pretty much the furthest thing from what any of them could have ever imagined. The evidence showed that the messages had been sent from a Wi-Fi network whose address was not in Utah, where Jack lived, but from an address of 4300 Cherry Creek Drive South in Glendale, Colorado. And this address was very important because this address just so happened to be the address of Daniel's workplace, Kristil's husband.